Today we are going to run through our update at breakneck speed because I've got a lot of other videos to film and I want to get that done today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into this video. Hello, little friend and fellow adventurer. My name is Kayla. I'm a multi-passionate creative doing all of the things, recording my messy middle so that you don't feel so alone in yours. Welcome or welcome back to Sidequests and Side Eyes, part adventure, part strategy, part quest log, part cozy tavern. Around these parts, we give a very, very hard side eye to hustle culture, always go the pace of grace, which is usually pretty stinking slow, and celebrate every win. And yes, showering does count. Last week, we talked a lot about how I went out of town for 10 days, and because I didn't set up a strategy before I left, I kind of fell off the wagon, which felt really embarrassing because I started this journey and then immediately ghosted myself for like 2 weeks. So that really sucked. But here's the thing, we still have time until the end of the year. And again, the end of the year is just a general milestone that I have for my own mental capacity, just a place in my mind that I know this is where we're going to. Obviously, this side quest is going to go until I can pay my rent. Okay, so last week we did identify that problem, and then I spent 10 minutes with you strategizing about what my content batching schedule could look like. So how did that go? It went pretty well. I stayed mostly on target, but I did fall off on a handful of other things. I want to try to do this schedule one more time this week to see if I can't get into that rhythm. My husband was really sick this week. I was fighting something off this week, wasn't really sleeping well. So part of it is just getting back into my day-to-day rhythm from being out of town for so long and just completely out of whack. So I think I'm going to still go after it and see how it goes this week. We are really focusing on one call to action primarily, and that is to my Patreon because it's already making money. There are already people there. So why not kind of focus in on that for the time being. So everything is funneling there. I have a behind the scenes video I want to film where I'm just revamping my Patreon so that I feel a little bit more confident funneling people in that direction. Let's go ahead and start with my YouTube channel, which I'm really happy with. I am now at 127 subscribers, so we went up, which is great. What's really cool is the video I did last week is what boosted those numbers, and I didn't even feel overly confident about that video, so that feels great. Not only did I get 19 views, which again is a lot for me. It's not a lot in the grand scheme of things to get me where I need to go to pay my rent, but the YouTube monetization is going to take a while, unless I go viral, which again, I'm not particularly keen on doing. It's going to take a while, and that is okay with me. But I got 19 views, but more than the views, my click-through rate was at 7.8%. That's really, really good. I think they say a good click-through rate is 3 to 4%. So that's above 3 to 4%. Now, I have lower views, so of course that click-through rate is going to be probably a little bit higher for now, but look, I'm not going to complain about that. And then the average view was 12 minutes and 32 seconds. That's about halfway through the video. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. And YouTube, according to this, says it's pretty good. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. It's really cool to see my channel growing, even if it's minuscule. It's okay. Instagram, again, is just doing me dirty. I went down followers once again, 1,321. Yesterday I had checked and it was 1,320. I'm not really showing up consistently here enough. So am I worried about it? A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit worried about like, hey, can we like go in the other direction? That would be wonderful. But at the same time, I did, let's see. I only did 3 posts. 2 reels, so I'm 1 behind on the reels, but they did decent views wise. Let's see, one of them was 359 views, the other one was 336 views. I have another one I'm posting today I'm excited about, and then I did my weekly transparency report, which of course Everybody always loves those. So that's Instagram for you. Don't know what to do about the numbers there. Instagram algorithm is, everybody's suffering from it, so I'm just trying to not focus too much on it. For Substack, still at 128 subscribers. Yep, so that is the same. All right, let's go on over to Threads. I believe Threads is the same. 306. So I would need to double check that, but I think that's up one from last week. So hey, one extra follower there. Very, very cool. And for the Do Less side quest, I have good news. I made one sale, my first sale, and I talked to the person who did purchase it, and so far they are really liking it, and I have asked for feedback, so I look forward to hear how that journey goes for them, and if they find it helpful, anything like that. I'm really excited. I can't wait to hear if it really does what I hope it's supposed to do and why I created it. And then finally, the Patreon is the same. Nothing has adjusted on the Patreon. I have also not done a good job at marketing that. And so this week, I really want to focus on talking more about my Patreon and my Do Less side quest. I need to get on that, truly. Okay, as far as my energy bar feels a lot better. I would say I'm probably about 3/4 of the way through that energy bar. I feel a lot better, still not 100%, but I do feel like I have a lot more just natural energy and flow and ready to go. For my capacity bar, I'm going to say it's about the same as last week. I don't have a ton to do this week, and so I'm hoping I can kind of play a little bit of catch up, get back into my rhythm, get to a place where I'm really happy with my day-to-day level of what I'm checking, what boxes I'm checking, for lack of a better term. So I'm going to keep that about the same. As for community engagements, I have had some, but I didn't do as well kind of gathering and collecting those this week, but everything has been really, really positive. Everybody's excited to go on this adventure with me and follow along. All right, friends and fellow adventurers, we have come to the end of this really quick update. If you would like to maybe do something similar to this, maybe you have some goals and maybe they feel really, really big. I want to be a full-time artist, but right now what feels more tangible is perhaps, hey, I want to be able to make $100 a month. I would like to be able to cover my groceries with content or art or whatever it is, fill in the blank. And this is something that you say, hey, I kind of feel like I want to jump in on this challenge with you. Then I encourage you to head on over to my Patreon, check that out. I am going to be revamping it a little bit more, but my goal is to start getting out what I call these challenge cons, and I call it Side Quest of the Week, where I'm just really giving you some prompts to gamify tasking, right? Things that we have to do, milestones we want to hit, like let's gamify it, let's make it fun. Go check on the Patreon, see if that's something you are into, because I'm really going to revamp it and make more space for maybe people who are like, hey, I really love this challenge. Like, not only do I want to go with you on this 1179 side quest, but I want to create my own side quest for my own things. Then I think the Patreon would be a great place for you. And did you see what I just did there? That was me, without confidence, plugging the Patreon because I need to. We've come to the part of the video I always like to make sure I get to, and it's one of my favorite parts. And that's just to say that if you haven't heard this recently, or maybe you really haven't heard it ever, I want to let you know that I am proud of you and your life is worth getting back up for. So until next time, friends, bye.